Fear is physical, and so is courage. I want you to start practicing the mirror technique. If you speak to people, if you are in sales, you're not in sales, you're in management, it doesn't really matter. If you communicate with other people, I want you to check the mirror technique. And this only works if you want to be a better communicator. So if you want to become better at communication, you want to become better at sales, you want to become better at communicating with your manager, you want to become better at communicating with your coworkers, what you need to do is start practicing communication. And so try the mirror technique out. And so the reason the mirror technique is so important is just about a month ago, I was being introduced by a gentleman. And this gentleman was a highly paid individual. He was making somewhere between $200,000 and $600,000. That's what his position makes. And so when he introduced me to go on stage, in front of his clients, by the way, he was standing like this. And so he probably didn't realize what his body was saying. And our physiology makes up 55% of our communication. So what was his physiology saying to the audience at that point? He thought he was just being casual. He was up there with his buddies. But what he didn't realize is he looked like he was, for lack of a better word, I don't want to say, he just looked like he wasn't professional. He looked like he wasn't successful. He looked like he didn't take himself seriously. Now, if he would have walked up there and put his shoulders back and been ready to speak, that would have shown up. And so your fear, your courage, whatever your confidence shows up in your body. And the one way to see how your body is showing up is through the mirror technique. Look in the mirror, practice your conversations, practice what you want to look like, practice what you're going to say. I used to use the mirror technique when I was in college. I used to be a communication major and during debate class and things like that, when I'd have to give presentations, I'd get out my ironing board, put my presentation on there, and look in the mirror to see how I was projecting. Because you have to see what you're projecting into life. And your body and your physiology, which makes up 55% of your communication, is speaking louder than your words. And so what are you showing up with? Is your physiology showing up with courage? Or is your physiology showing up with fear? What is your physiology saying about your communication? Try out the mirror technique and see what you are actually saying.